Yes, great seekers, welcome you all. Hearty salutations and also greetings and also congratulations and also gratitudes as well as the wishes and prayers. Remember all the 13 Vyaktitvas which we have to strengthen in us with all our due efforts to evolve. Loka Seva Tatparata, more and more. Dharma Sthavana Tatparata, increased efforts in that. Viragitvam, Bhaktatvam, Shishyatvam, Mumukshutvam, Jignasutvam, Shrotrutvam, Sadhakatvam, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, and then Samskrita Bhasha, Vyakarana Yukta Jnata. The Devata Ganas, the Guru Ganas, the Shastras. To help us one side, the Adiparashakti Mata, the Ishvara, the Parabrahma, to bless us, help us the other side. It is our need, so it is we who have to tune to them and then being blessed by them continuously. What happened? Super. Great Shastram, Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayana Adhenam. We are in seeing the taste of it. We have seen Vairagya Prakaranam exhaustively. Mumukshu Vyavahara. We are now into the 10th Sarga. Jnana Avataranam is the name of this Sarga. In that, we are seeing how slowly, steadily, the Brahma Jnana, Tattva Jnana, Moksha Jnana topic Sage Vaashishthaji is bringing. Because he is in that experience, he cannot give anything less than that because of his love and compassion. That too to the most deserving, Parama Viveki Vairagi, when Sri Ramachandra is himself as the disciple Shishya, the Shrota. So we will be seeing the topic. Then after that we have our last class of Atma Bodha. Then we will do our Skanda Purana Adhenam. Then our Katha Upanishad. 6 mantras we saw in the second valley or 7 we continue it. So let us start like every day with our prayers and sankalpa. Om 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 Sahanavavadu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharashibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah Om Yairime Gurubhi Purvam Padavakya Pramanatah Vyakhyatāh Sarva Satchastraha Tan Nityam Pranatosmyaham Om Apadam Apahartaram Dataram Sarva Sampadam Loka Viramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane Om Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam Valmikirmuni Simhasya Kavita Vanacharinaha Shrunvan Ramakathanadam Konayati Parangadim Tasmai Shri Gurave Vasishtamunaye Nityam Namaskurmahe Vishwamitra Munim Sharanyamanagham Bhuyo Namasyamyaham तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। ॐ पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यस्संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। ओं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षसिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराण इतिहास सन्तवाङ्मय उक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेव मोक्षमार्गाणां ज्ञान भक्ति योगादि प्रक्रियाणां गुरुशिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्य साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासूनां श्रोतॄणाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना उपासना यज्ञ याग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे संपूर्ण रूपेण अतिशीघ्र गतिना सनातन धर्मस्य प्रतिष्ठापनार्थं विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रचार द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां श्रोतॄणां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति भगवद्भक्ति गुरुभक्ति शास्त्रभक्ति सत्संगभक्ति साधना भक्ति सेवा भक्ति माता पितृभक्ति देशभक्ति धर्मभक्ति सनातन भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे अवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ महर्षये नमः। अथ द्वितीय मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणं दशमः सर्गः। ज्ञान अवतरणं नाम. Yes, friends, yesterday we have seen in this Jnana Avatarana Sarga 10th one up to the verse number 11th we saw, or 10th let us say, wherein Sri Ramji asked a question about how Brahmadeva and why Brahmadeva gave this knowledge to sage Vasishtha. Before that, as a avatarana of the Jnana Prakriya, in these 5, 6, 7 mantras, what a beautiful sadhana or the thoughts are given regarding what Vasishthaji is going to teach in this entire Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana. Just chant those 3 mantra 5, 6, 7. Apunar grahanayantah tyaktva samsara vasanam sampurnau shama santoshau adayo darayadhiya sapurva paravakyartha vichara vishayahatam mana samarasam krutva sanusandhanamatmani sukha dukkha kshaya karam mahanandaika karanam मोक्षोपायमिमं राम वक्ष्यमाणं मया शृणु. So Rama Shrunu. So Rama listen, and it is to all of us. Maya Vakshamanam Shrunu. Vakshamanam. What I am going to speak, listen it. And what is it? Moksha Upayam Imam. It is the Upaya for the Moksha. So definitely the Guru and Shastra give us the Upaya. But holding on to that Upaya, it is we who have to do the said sadhana and obtain that moksha. So, what are the things here? Let us see one by one and arrange them in our mind's understanding as per our convenience and requirement. 1. Apunar grahanaya. Apunar grahana means again not to get into the binding human life into the jiva bhava. As long as we are jiva, we will have our upaditadatma and vasanas. For that, again and again, grahana of the janma will be there. So, apunar grahanaya, first one. That itself is called as moksha upaya. Second, tyaktva samsara vasanam. It is the deeply inherent vasanas because of which we are samsaris. The other side of the coin of the vasana is the ajnana about Paramatma Tattva. Second, third, sampurnau shama santoshav adaya. To be able to walk on the spiritual path consistently. One, we have to control the mind, the shama, because the mind is the one which takes us into the world. Second is the santosha, the contentment. If that trupti, the greed, is not there, then the greed will overtake. That also pushes us into the world. Therefore, sampurnau shama santosha. The shama and santosha are the requirements to be able to focus on Paramatma. About these things, one complete sarga Vasishthaji is going to teach to us. Within next 3-4 sargas, we will see. So, for not again getting bound as a jiva into samsara as birth and death. Second one is tyaktva samsara vasana. Third one is shama santosha sampurna. Then adaya udara dhiya. With a very expanded intellect, this shama and santosha is maintained all the time. Then sapurva apara vakya artha vichara vishaya ahatam manaha. The mind is to be eliminated of all the vishayas. Vishaya hatam manaha. मन में कोई विषयों के प्रति आसक्ति नहीं. How? पूर्वापर विचार. पूर्वापर विचार means कार्य कारण मीमांसा or hetufala ityadi. Knowing that anything we do, we get result, but all of that is condition limited. In this way, with this type of thinking, the mind should be freed from the vishayas. Such mind, samarasam krutva. It should be always in the samarasa, samata. Then, sa anusandhanam atmani. Now, as guided by the Guru and Upanishads, we have to do the anusandhana of this mana with the Atman. When that is done, more and more nearer we go to Paramatma Tattva, we are going beyond Manomaya Kosha and our vasanas already reduced. Therefore, Sukha Dukkha Kshaya Karam. We go beyond both the Sukha Dukkha, the pairs of opposite. Then Maha Anandaika Karanam. It will lead us to the Maha Ananda, the Sampurna Ananda, the Nitya Nirantara Niratishaya Ananta Ananda. That is called moksha. That upayam maya vakshamanam. I am going to teach you, Hey Rama. Shrunu suno. Okay. Then he says, Imam moksha katham shrutva saha sarvair vivekibhihi param yasyasi nirdukham nasho yatra na vidyate. So, Imam moksha katham shrutva. Having heard this moksha katha, saha sarvaihi vivekibhihi means using that moksha katha and using your own viveka. Then what you achieve? Param yasyasi. The supreme you will achieve. And that supreme mein nirdukham. Lesha matra dukkha also is not there. And once you reach there, that state का नाश नहीं होगा और उससे नीचे गिरने का भी नाश नहीं होगा. नाशो यत्र न विद्यते. So param, supreme, nirdukham, miseryless, nasho yatra na vidyate, never ending or never reducing or never changing or never destroying, highest state it is. Here, saha sarvair vivekibhi means your own viveka vicharana. Second, sarvai viveki means he is addressing to all other gathered people also. है ना? If you are viveki, you must know the moksha upaya and then follow that upaya and get the moksha. Anyone not following the path of Upanishad Shastra, which gives the experience of Param Nirdukham as well as which is Nasharahita, anything else people do, they are in aviveka. Now remember, at first step we are aviveki because we are pursuing the world. In the pursuit of the world, how much ever viveka you is there, then achieve greater and greater things, but still we are a samsari only. So the purpose of studying all these shastras is to be fully convinced about the Paramatma Prapti alone as the Lakshya. We are listening to Shastras quite a good amount of time. Has it happened in ours or not? It happens in the form of a small sprout because the Gurus have given that seed, sown the seed. Now that plant we have to go on developing. The plant of Paramatma Prapti alone, Moksha Hetu, and my goal is only that. इसको महावृक्ष बनाना. उसमें से पहला पुष्प आएगा. In that pushpa, we withdraw from the other pursuits of the world. Then the phala आएगा. The phala is we are pursuing only the sadhana. And the phala pak jayega, wherein we get to that Atma Prapti. We have to develop. है ना? Two reasons for it we all know. कि निरंतर tattva atma brahma jnana vishayas only. We have to listen and study. As much that is important, so much anything other than that, we should slowly reduce it. Because when that is not my lakshya, why should I go there? Anything other than Paramatma. Otherwise, एक तो time waste हो जाएगा. Now remember, in the world, many people do so many things. In doing so, unwanted, lot of their time is wasted. In our case, you and I as spiritual seekers, when we do anything other than Paramatma Prapti Sadhana, remember, like those people, not only our time is wasted, and two more very important things are wasted. One is our special, vital, deep energy, the vitality, that is wasted. Isn't it? And then the most dangerous thing is the vasanas regarding the world form. People who are totally in the world, उनको फर्क नहीं पड़ता because they're into that world only. वासनाओं में ही है वो लोग. हम जब परमात्मा को पाने की चेष्टा में अंदर से एक वासना निकाल के फेंक रहे हैं, दोबारा वो बनेंगे इफ यू आर इन्वॉल्विंग इन द वर्ल्ड. वासना फॉर्मेशन, बहिर्मुखता, रजोगुण, चंचलता, smruti of all those things, maybe even the long forgotten kamanas, they may again get born. How many losses you and I have as a spiritual seeker have more than the samsaris when we pursue anything other than Paramatma Prapti. Either do that sadhana, when we are tired, just sleep. This sleeping is better than being worldly. These are the two cares when we take, then we are safe. So imam mokshakata, that is called vivekivihi. Imam mokshakatam shrutva saha sarvair vivekivihi param yasyasi nirdukkam yasyasi yatra nashaha na vidyate. Yatra nashaha na vidyate. So even this thought also we can extend. Only in Paramatma Prapti Marga we are not destroying ourselves. In every other Marga we are destroying ourselves only. The two distractions are our real self we are forgotten and the not self Jiva Bhava we have whose lot LOT is only to become miserable, miserable, miserable. सो सुख से दूर दुख के पास, दुख के पास सुख से दूर, मोक्ष से दूर बंधन के पास. This is how the nasha we are bringing to ourselves. Therefore, be a viveki and pursue only this. That's the meaning of it. Okay. Now, honestly, Vasishthaji says, though I am giving you this knowledge, though I am giving you this knowledge out of my own experience as an authority, yet for your and our audience's safety, let me speak truth to you. What is it? Idam uktam pura kalpe brahmana parameshtina sarva dukkha kshayakaram param ashvasanandhiyah. Pura kalpe, in the first of the kalpa, idam uktam, this is spoken out or given by Brahmana Parameshtina, the Supreme, the Brahma Deva, the Creator only. And this jnanam is Sarva Dukkha Kshayakaram. Feel the meaning of such words whenever we study the Vedanta Shastra, because in that only the chance for inspiration is there. In all other pursuits, one dukkha goes away, but then giving rise to other dukkha. That goes away with our effort, but the other dukkha comes. But in this path of spirituality, sarva dukkha kshayakaram. Other dukkhas are like, I told you one day, तवे से तंदूर में गिरना और वन तवा टू द अदर तवा, दोनों गर्मी करते हैं. But this is what? Sarva dukkha kshayakaram. Beautiful, no? That idea that there is no more dukkha even trace. Our life should not be from one dukkha to the other. Our life should be from all dukkha to dukkha rahitya. Sarva dukkha kshayakaram. Okay. Then diyaha parama ashvasanam. Diyaha parama ashvasanam means for the buddhi, it is not only very contending thing, but for the buddhi, this knowledge is so fulfilling that with this knowledge, Buddhi's presence in human beings is fruitful, because the Paramatma Jnana is what a Buddhi is capable of gaining. What Jnanam Vasishthaji is giving or Brahmadeva given is fulfillment of that Buddhi. So, Dhiyaha Parama Ashvasanam. बुद्धि को परम आश्वासन देने वाला है. Sorry. Mm. Then Sri Ramji now asks a question. Kenoktam ka Sri Rama uvacha Kenoktam karanenedam Brahman purvam swayam bhurana Katancha bhavata praptam Etat kathaya me prabho Kena karanena idam uktam purvam swayam bhuna. Oh Brahman, oh Guru Maharaj, for what reason the Brahmadeva gave this knowledge? Question 1. 2. Katham cha bhavata praptam etat. How you got this knowledge? Kathaya me prabhu. You tell me. So that my mind is more settled with the not only the authority of you both being the Guru and Shishya, but important thing is the Karana. किस कारण से ब्रह्मदेव ने दिया कारण also includes prayojana. What reason, what purpose? Reason and purpose are interchangeable words many times. What reason he gave, what purpose he gave. How exactly this happened? Now, as an answer to this, to our fortune, we are studying Shvetashvatara mein a topic, Kim Karanam Brahma Kutasma Jata. Even our next, the Skanda Purana also we have seen a week back, the Srushti Krama Ityadi. Here, Vaashishthaji is telling this. Maybe this topic will be more elaborately told in the third Utpatti Prakarana. Let us see. I have also not studied. We'll see. Sri Vasishtha Uvacha to this question of Rama, ki what reason was prompting Brahmadeva to give this knowledge and how did you get this? Hey Guru, hey Brahman. Sri Vasishtha Uvacha. Sri Vasishtha ji, the great Guru, speaks out. Ki starts telling about the Parabrahma. Astyananta Vilasatma Sarvagaha Sarva Samshrayaha Chidakasho Avinashatma Prapradeepaha Sarva Jantushu. See, in this one shloka only, Parabrahmas Nirguna Nirakara, Sarupa Lakshana, Tatastha Lakshana both are told. Asti, first of all, is a pure existence. Ananta, he is infinite. So, pure infinite existence. Ananta is equal to Ananda. Vilasa Atma means Vilasa is Ananda. Vilasa Atma is the one who wants to enjoy the Vilasa. Sanskrit में लसत means shining. ओके अस्थि सत्स्वरूप हो गया अनंत हो गया आनंद और विलास इस चित्त हो गया सो सच्चिदानंद रूप आ गया इसमें तो अस्थि अनंत विलास आत्मा द एंडलेस विलास हैविंग दैट परमात्मा इज देयर सर्वगः is all pervading. See, from Paramatma standpoint, the word all pervading is meaningless because one without second. But when we see the whole world, from our standpoint, it has to be told that whatever you see in the seer and seen, in all of that, he alone is permeating. Water is all permeating in the ocean, in all ocean. We say from our standpoint. But for the water, it is one without second. What is the meaning of the all permeation? These are the Vedantic subtle understandings. When we go on listening, they come to us. So, Asti Sarva Vinasatma, Sarvagaha, all permeating, Sarva Samshrayaha, who is the support of everything. Chidakashaha is pure conscious space. Avinashatma, who is Nasharahita. Pradeepaha, who is bright brilliance. Sarvajantushu, he is there in all the beings. That is Parabrahma Tattva. So Sarvajantushu, Pradeepaha, Avinashatma, Chidakashaha, Sarvagaha, Sarvasamshrayah, अनंत विलासात्मा. अब देखो एक एक वर्ड को देखकर आप समझोगे ना फिर परमात्मा स्वरूप में भी जगत के दृष्टि से भी क्या है we get an idea. Okay, these all topics will elaborate later on. Whole text is meant for that. But answer has to be given to Sri Ramji's question. So यहाँ इतना ही बता रहे. Then स्पंदा स्पंद समाकारात् ततो विष्णुरजायत. स्यन्दमानरसापूरातु तरङ्गः सागरादिव. So, అమ్మా So spanda spanda samakarat. From within, Paramatma is aspanda, non-moving. But with his Maya Shakti, he brought that spanda in him, vibration. Because of that, tataha Vishnu Rajayata. He himself expressed as Vishnu. अस्पंद होते हुए भी अंदर से अपने शक्ति से बाहर स्पंदित होकर उन्होंने ही टुक द विष्णु रूप. एग्जाम्पल इज सेंदमान रसापुरा तरंगा सागरा दिवा. The waters remaining as water from within, but some movement in the water motion makes the water appear like the wave. See that phenomena? Has the water changed? No, aspanda hai wo. But is the water remaining as same? No. Then appearing as the wave. So that waveness is the Vishnu. The water is the Upar Bataiva Parabrahma. Okay. Then Spanda Spanda Samakarat Tato Vishnu Ajayata. From him the Vishnu came. Sandamana Rasa Pura Taranga Sagara Diva. Like from the Sagara, the Taranga came. From that Parabrahma Paramatma himself inside remaining intact, aspanda, unmoving, unchanging, gold remaining as gold. Still, it has spandana ho gaya uske upar, either naturally or somebody done. Therefore, it appeared as a ornament. No doubt in that, na? क्या परेशान कर रहे हैं बाबा. Second point. Then next one. सुमेरुकर्णिका तस्य दिग्दलात् हृदयाम्बुजात् तारका केसरतः तारका केसरवतः परमेष्टि व्यजायत. From that Vishnu, from the हृदय word is said, हृदय से नीचे थोड़ा नाभि. From the navi there Kamala came. From that Narayana, navi Kamala, we all know that how the Brahmadeva is manifested. That is what is said. To that lotus, which is there in the womb or in the Nabhi of Narayana, to that lotus, there is Karnika inside, the central one, that is Sumeru Karnika. The Sumeru Parvata itself is Karnika. Second, it has got petals. All the different directions alone are the petals. Sumeru Karnikat, Digdalat, Tasya of that Narayana's Hrudaya Ambujatu, from the lotus which has born out of his Nabhi, and also in that lotus, the Tarakaha, the variety of stars are the Kesaraha, the pollen grains. So it's a description of that lotus which has come from the Nabhi of Narayana. So the lotus, the Karnika is the Meru Parvata, Kesaras are the Tarakas, the petals are the different directions. From that, Parameshti Vyajayata, the Brahma Deva got manifested by the Narayana Sankalpa. Then that other discussion which has explained in Bhagavata Adi, Vaashishtha is not explaining because he knows we have studied all of them. Then only we get the chance, blessings to study this one. So straight away he is saying, actually in that Bhagavata Adi Purana, when Brahmadeva came, he looked around, nothing was seen for him. Then he thought of inquiring from where he came, that the Shabda Pata he heard, Ikisola, he did Tapasya. Then inside he went there, again did Tapasya. Then Narayana first expressed in his heart, then he expressed outside. Then the Narayana Brahma Samvada came. Then Narayana told Brahmadeva, you are made by me for creation. Do this job. Brahmadeva said, but in this karma I will be lost. Then Narayana gave him the Chatushloki Bhagavatam, wherein the Brahma Tattva is always maintained, the Anubhuti. That's how remaining in Brahma Anubhuti, giving that Brahma Jnana to all the deserved candidates who have reached the Brahma Loka through the Krama Mukti, continuing the creation. All the three works remaining in Brahmanubhuti, giving Brahmagnana, doing the creation. All the three simultaneously the Brahmadeva goes on doing. All those details are not given here. But the essence of that is given. What is the essence? Veda Vedarthavit Deva Muni Mandala Manditaha So Srujat Sakalam Sargam Vikalpaugham Yatha Manaha. So Vedarthavit, that Brahmadeva himself knows the Vedas and Vedarth. And he taught that to the Muni Mandala around. They also know it. So Vedarthavit Deva Muni Mandala Manditaha. Around him, all the Devatas, Rishis also were there at that time. That Brahmadeva Saha Asrujat Sakalam Sargam. He created the entire creation or Brahmanda. How Vikalpaugham Yatha Manaha. Just like the mind creates the world in the Swapna. In that way, Brahmadeva has done the entire Sarga creation. Quickly बता रहे हैं, शॉर्टकट, डिटेल्स बाद में आते होंगे. Then what happened? जम्बूद्वीपस्य कोणेऽस्मिन् वर्षे भारतनामनि ससर्ज जनसर्गौघं ह्यादिव्याधि परिप्लुतम्. In that bhumi, among the Saptadvipas, one is Jambudvipa. In that Jambudvipa, there is Bharatavarsha. In that Bharatavarsha, he created Janasarga, Sasarja Janasarga Ogham. He created the human species, beings, Brahmadeva. These human beings which are created by him were Adi Vyadhi Pariplutam. They were full of the Adi, the mental dukkha continuously, the pangs inside, the Vyadhi at the Sharira level also, they were full of the Vyadhi, the diseases. Okay, thereafter, these beings which are created by Brahmadeva, especially the human beings, Bhava Vishannangam Utpatadvamsa Tatparam Sargesmin Bhutajatinam Nana Vyasana Sankulam Janasya Dukkham Tat Dushtva Sakala Loka Krutu Jagama Karunam Ishaha Putra Dukkhat Pitayatha. So Bhava Vishanna Angam. All the beings were always in Vishada. Bhava of having some things which they don't want. Abhava not having those they wanted. Then Utpata Dhamsa Tatparam. Some things come, Utpata created, Dhamsa, some things get destroyed. In this way, Bhava Vishannangam Utpata Dhamsa Tatparam. Utpata creation, Dhamsa is destruction. Bhava obtaining which is not required, Abhava not getting what they want. इस तरह के कारणों से अस्मिन सर्गे, in this creation, bhuta jati nam, of the entire, mainly the Manushya jati, nana vyasana sankulam. They are filled with so many, vyasana means kashta, vyasana means dukkha. Filled with these dukkha and difficulties, the human beings were there, Brahmadeva saw them. Then, janasya etasya dukkham tat drishtva. When he saw the dukkha of all these beings, from the upper say Brahma Loka, Sakala Loka Krut, that Brahma Deva, when he saw the dukkha of these human species on this Jambu Dvipa, all of our case only. है ना, जो है उससे भी दुखी होते हैं, जो नहीं है उससे भी दुखी होते हैं. जब क्रिएशन होता है उससे भी दुखी होते हैं, और वो डिस्ट्रक्शन होता है उससे भी दुखी होते हैं. In that way, seeing them, what happened to him? Brahmadeva Jagama Karunam Ishaha. So much of Karuna, Kripa, compassion came in the hearts of Brahmadeva. How Putra Dukkhat Pita Yatha. Just like the children are in Dukkha because of some fever or something lost, or ya chot lagi hai, fail ho gaye. When the children's Dukkha is seen, parents also become Dukkhi, the father. So he is the father, Pitamaha, all of us, for all of us. So he became Dukkhi, seeing the Dukkha of all the human beings. So Parabrahma Lakshana explained, and he alone, because of Spanda, appeared as Narayana. From the Narayana's Navi Kamala, this Brahmadeva came, Then he was told by Narayana, and therefore he created so many lokas. Among them, the focus is on Bhumandala, on that Jambu Dvipa, on that Bharatavarsha, in that the Manushya Jivas, and they are suffering. Nirantara. Like a father seeing the children become dukhi, he also become dukhi. More than that, Karuna Jagama. He has reached the state of compassion. Brahmadev. Then he thought, what is that? Kaha etesham hatashanam dukkhasyanto hatayusham syaditi kshanamekagram chintayamasa bhutaye. Kshanam, for moment, ekagram, having become single pointed, chintayamasa, he started contemplating. What was the questions in his contemplation? Kaha etesham dukkhasya antaha. Of all these human beings, where is the end of the dukkha? एतेषाम दुःखस्य अंतः कहा, कैसा है इनका दुख का अंत हो जाएगा. And two adjectives are used for these human beings. What are they? Hata ashanam, whose desires are always thwarted only because they are endless. Second is hata ayusham, in trying to fulfill those desires only, their entire आयु is wasted. So hata आशा hata आयु वाले दुख में रहने वाले इन मनुष्यों का दुख का अंत कैसा होगा. Said then bhutaye, that they become sukhi anandi. What is the upaya? Chintayamasa ekagram kshanam. By becoming single pointed, for a moment, Brahmadeva contemplated. Then what happened? Iti sanchintya bhagavan sasarja swayamishvaraha tapodharmam cha danam cha satyam tirthani chaivahi. Five things he has created and gave it to the human beings so that their dukkha can go away, and then bhuti, the sukha shanti, shashrata can come to them. Five of them he gave. What are they? First, tapo, he gave them tapasya. That you work hard, like the same text in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sargas, what we saw, the paurusha, उसी का दूसरा रूप है तपः. So he gave tapa. So anyone who works, if not 100%, at least to great extent, dukkha goes away. If not 100%, at least to good extent, sukha comes. Tapaha he created. Second, dharmam. He gave them the dharma also. And dharma, what is to be done? When it is done, there is a satisfaction. We know that, like for me, when I do these classes, which is given to me as dharma by my gurus, when I do every class, there is a trupti to me. ये धर्म है मेरा. So dharmam. Third one क्या है? Dhanam cha. है ना? When you share what you have with others, the fulfillment in you, that prompts others also to give. Isn't it? अब जितना भी wealthy है लोग, एक दूसरे से लूटते हैं, then they only suffer with all the wealth. On the other hand, जितने भी गरीब हो, but they learn the art of sharing, then they are less miserable. The joy of sharing was very prevalent 20, 30, 40 years back. If अब देने वाला नहीं है, दे तो भी लेने वाले को डाउट है, वो खुद ही नहीं ले रहा कोई. Why are you giving? They say. They suffer, but some of them they do. They want to earn by cheating method, but honestly somebody wants to give, they have doubt. क्यों दे रहे हो? वेरी विचित्र है आजकल का ट्रेंड. सो तपः धर्मम दानम. फोर्थ वन इज सत्यम. ही गेव द सत्या रूपी वैल्यू. बी इन दैट सत्यता, यू विल हैव लेस दुख, बिकॉज असत्य झूठ चीटिंग वगैरह में भी दुख होता है. फिफ्थ वन इज तीर्थानी. गो टू द तीर्थ पुण्य क्षेत्र. इन दैट पुण्य स्थल यू विल बी बास्किंग, देन दैट अनुग्रह आल्सो विल रिमूव योर दुख. So tapo dharmam dhanam, then satyam and tirthani, he created Brahmadeva, means told them to live a life of values so that the dukkha will go away, sukha shanti bhuti will come. Then what happened when he experimented on these things? He gave these to the human beings. They were not completely removing that dukkha. nor they were giving the bhuti, the complete fulfillment. Okay, now these next four shlokas are very essential, बहुत important. एतत् सृष्ट्वा पुनर्देवः चिन्तयामास भूतकृतु पुंसां नानेन सर्गस्य दुःखस्यान्त इति स्वयं निर्वाणं नाम परमं सुखं येन पुनर्जनः न जायते न म्रियते तज्ज्ञानादेव लभ्यते संसारोत्तरणे जन्तोः उपायो ज्ञानमेव हि तपोदानं तथा तीर्थम् अनुपायाः प्रकीर्तिताः तत्तावत् दुःखमोक्षार्थं जनस्यास्य हतात्मनः प्रत्यग्रं तरणोपायम् आशु प्रकटयाम्यहम्. बहुत बढ़िया श्लोक से. See, etat सृष्ट्वा, having created all these five things, punaha again, devaha, that Brahmadeva, bhutakrut, the creator of all beings, chintayamas. He just saw the result of them, started contemplating. Then he came to know Pumsam of these human beings, Sargasya, who were created by me, Anena, by these five things, Dukkasya Anta Na, they are not ending in their Dukkha. ये जो पांच चीजें हैं, तपो धर्मम दानम सत्यम तीर्थानि, they were not ending the Dukkha. So Dukkasya Antam Na iti, he has understood it. Then when he contemplated further, Swayam, this came to his mind. Nirvanam nama paramam sukham. The Nirvana named ultimate sukha. He wanted to give them. Punaha, yena, by which punaha again, janaha, the beings, na jayate na mriyate, and neither will be born nor will be dying. Because when one being is born, he will die first of all. Before that death, all the dukkhas he will go through. And these above things of tapo, dharmam, dhanam, satyam, tirthani, they will not eradicate janma marana, they become cause of janma marana. Therefore, that nirvana, sukha, having obtained which, na rahega bas, na bajegi basuri, means no janma, no marana at all. That particular state of parama sukha, nirvana sukha, जिसमें जन्म मरण नहीं है. Now listen to next line. तत् ज्ञानात् एव लभ्यते. Only by the jnana, that nirvana sukha, which is endless sukha, with which no janma varanadi are there, only by jnanam that is obtained. Okay, labhyate. Then some again same thing reiterated unambiguously. कि संसारोत्तरणे जंतोः उपायः ज्ञानमेव हि. For the human beings, jantu, the samsara uttarana, to go beyond the samsara of janma and marana, and in between all the dukkhas, only upaya is jnanam, jnanameva, jnanameva hi. Jnanam is knowledge, moksha jnanam, tattva jnanam. Jnanam hi means definitely the jnanam will give him samsara uttaranam, and eva, only jnanam, nothing else. तो ज्ञानम, जरूर ज्ञानम, सिर्फ ज्ञानम. ज्ञान देगा मोक्ष, अवश्य ज्ञान मोक्ष देगा, और केवल ज्ञान ही मोक्ष देगा. And that's why in Brahmadeva's creation, all the three people are there. One, those who are absolutely uninformed, uneducated, living variety of lives like an animals or dushta and going on suffering. They are the first created. Second type of people also you see who are involved in these things. Which are they? Tapo, dharmam, danam, satyam, tirthani, etc. etc. So they are getting as a result of it good sukha. Dukkha का भी बहुत कम ही हो रहा है. But then they are not avoiding janma marana. And this tapo, dhanam, ityadi, as long as we do them, so long only they give result. When you stop doing them, the result also ends. Second category of people. पहले कैटेगरी में तपोदानम धर्मम सत्यम all of them are not known, but just living at the senses level, body mind level like any animal, human beings. Second are these matured. Therefore, the third ones are those who have also learned the Brahma Jnanam, then enjoying the Nirvana Sukha. This also means human beings evolution is in three steps. At the first level outside, they just live ignorantly like nomads. Second, they live with values of these things. Tapo dharmam dhanam satyam tirthani. With that, they get outer sukha bhoga, reduction of dukkha, but all that is endful. But same things when they are done for antakarana shuddhi, after the shuddhi of antakarana gained through them, when he goes for the Tattva Jnanam, Atma Jnanam, Moksha Jnanam, with that Jnanam gained, he will be Nirvana Sukha, the infinite Sukha which never ends. अब हम किस सीढ़ी के इस तीन स्टेप्स में कहाँ हैं? फर्स्ट में है कि सेकंड में है, थर्ड में? So we are studying the Shastras, so we can tentatively say that we are blessed by, given a chance by the divine, by our own Purva Punya, that we are pursuing the third. But we have to consistently pursue it with the full confidence that the clarity that only through Jnana Moksha will come and we are getting Jnana. We are now busily engaged in getting the Siddhanta Jnana, our Paramatma Tattva, through everyday Upanishadic study. Let us do this sadhana, inner and outer, to reach to the anubhuti of the Jnana, then the Moksha. So, samsarotarane jantaho upayo jnanamevahi. What about the other things? Tapo dhanam tatha tirtham anupayaha prakirtitaha. They are not the upaya for the moksha. They can give outer sukha but not moksha. They can help in antakarana shuddhi if they are done for that purpose. Therefore, tat, because of all this, tavat dukkha moksha artham, for the freedom from the dukkha permanently, janasya, for all these human beings, hatatmanaha, who have destroyed their own antakarana by being extroverted, pratyagram, single pointedly, tarana upayam, the upaya for their freedom, liberation, crossing samsara, dukkha, prakatayami aham, let me do the expression or prakatana of that upaya, the jnana upaya, by which dukkha moksha, दुख से शाश्वत मोक्ष मिलेगा. दिस इज हाउ द ब्रह्मदेव थॉट. देन व्हाट डिड ही डू? इति संचिन्त्य भगवान ब्रह्मा कमल संस्थितः मनसा परिसंकल्प्य मामुत्पादितवान इमम्. इन दिस वे इति भगवान ब्रह्मा कमल संस्थितः, the lotus may staying Brahmadeva, having thought like this, oh, sanchintya manasa parisankalpya, by doing his mano sankalpa, mam utpaditavan imam, he has created me. So all these saptarishis, the prajapatis, the 14 manus, that chatur kumaras, all of them are brahma manasa putras. Maharshe saptaha purve chatvaraha manavaha madbhava manasa jata. From them esham loka ima praja. 10th chapter Visano, in the 3rd, 4th shloka itself. Maharshaya sapta purve chatvaraha manavaha tatha madbhavaha manasa jata. Esham loka imam praja. From whom the entire creation of the beings has come. Saptarishis, 14 manus, Sanaka Sanandana Sanatana Sanat Kumara, then the Prajapatis and Naradadi, they all have come from Manas Sankalpa Srushtiya Brahmadeva. They are not born from the Sthula Sharira, as now the creation is there. The Stri Purusha Sanyoga Yukta Jananam is the last aspect in the Janana Kriya. I will earlier thought only through Sankalpa they used to create. Even though the Mahayogis are there. With Sankalpa they can manifest different fruits, flowers, kuch bhi. That's the very highest level. Brahma to Brahmadev to Sakshat Narayana Nabi Kamal se aaye. Narayana himself in that form. Therefore he could do. So he has manifested me. Then what happened to you? Kuto avyutpanna evashu tatoham sam upasthitah pituh tasya punah shighram urmirurmerivanaga. So from one wave the other wave comes in that way. Kutoho avyutpannaha eva ashu. From nowhere I just got expressed. Nowhere, from the unknown source. Why sankalpa matra? Kuto avyutpanna eva ashu. Tata aham upastitaha. So then pitu tasya punah shigram. I approach that pita only, like the wave goes back to the wave only. Okay. Hmm. Then what was the beautiful thing there? Kamandalu dharo natha. He was with Kamandalu Brahmadeva. Sa Kamandalu Namaya. I also approached him. In my hand also there is Kamandalu. Sakshamala Sakshamalam. He was having the Akshamala, Rudra Akshamala in his hand for japa. I also had that. Sakshamalam. Then Saha Pranami Abhivaditaha. Then I have done the Pranama and Abhivadana Namaskar to my father, the Brahmadeva. You know what happened? Ehi putreti mamuktva. He said, come, my dear son, to me. Syad, then swabjasyottare dale. His own lotus where he was sitting, in that the uttara dalame, shukla braiva shitamshum. I was looking like the whitest moon like. पौर्णिमा के चंद्रमा के समान जो मैं दिख रहा था योजयामास पाणिना with his hand he pulled me and made me sit in the uttara dala of the kamala where he himself was seated inside. Okay. So shukla braiva shitamshum. So I was looking like the white clouds and that chandrama like very whitest like chandra, whitest like the cloud, white cloud sharadrutake. Then mrugakrutti paridhanaha, mrugakrutti nijambaram. He was wearing the deer skin, mrugakrutti paridhanaha. I was also same, mrugakrutti nijambaram. Maybe वही पहन के वहां था. मामुवाच पिता ब्रह्मा. To me the Brahmadeva spoke. Suhamsaha sarasam yatha. Like the Hamsa Pakshi telling the Sarasa Pakshi. Hamsa Uttama Jati, Sarasa. So Brahmadeva is Hamsa and I am Sarasa like he spoke to me. What did he spoke? Then Muhurta Matram Te Putra Cheto Vanara Chanchalam Ajnanam Abhyavishatu Shashah Shashadharam Yatha. So, Hey Putra, he told me Muhurta Matram, for a Muhurta Kala. In our human time, Muhurta is 48 minutes. Muhurta Matram Te Chetaha, your Chitta, which is right now as equivalent in its quietness as mine. That Chitta Vanara Chanchalam. I will make it Chanchala like that of the Vanara. मतलब बंदर की तरह चंचल. उसमें क्या होगा? अज्ञानम अभी आविशतु. Let the ajnana enter into that. Shashah Shashidharam Yatha, Shashadharam Yatha. Like the moon having the dark spots in that. Okay. Let that ajnana come into you. So Brahmadeva created Vashishtha Rishi. At that time he was as divine as Brahmadeva only. Yet Brahmadeva only did a sankalpa of ajnana in the Vashishthaji. Muhurta kala ke liye. Okay. Iti tena shushaptaha san. I was this way when said by him like a shapa. Vichara samanantaram. Having his contemplated himself, he did like this to me, having said to me, Aham Vismratavan Sarvam Swarupam Amalam Kila. I just have forgotten my Swarupa Jnanam. You know, ye Brahma ji ka khel hai na. Then naturally the Vasishtha will seek from him the Brahma Jnanam. Then the Brahmadeva will give the Jnanam. Again the Vasishtha will be realized. Then he will be told. बेटा तो जा वहां पृथ्वी पर आप इस कर्म ज्ञान का मोक्ष ज्ञान का प्रचार करो. In this way, this is how it happened. So the first question was, why Brahmadeva gave this jnanam? Answer is, he saw the created human beings were in so much of dukkha and samsara. He wanted to give them samsara tarana upaya. He first has given the tapaha, dharmam, dhanam, satyam, all of them, but they were not functional in giving moksha. That's for he gave jnana. Then how he gave it to Vasishthaji, this is how. That with his own sankalpa, he created me, he called me near, he made me sit next to him, he did that shapa to me, that for a muhurta kala, your chitta will lose all jnanam, you will win ajnana. Actually, it happened to me. Vasishtha is telling Rama. Then I sought him, I asked him, Jnando Atma, he gave. That gave me the moksha, but he that's how I became means for him to give jnana. कोई तो होना चाहिए ना. लाइक मुझे सामने टीवी है तो एक आध बंदे जो है उनको मन में रखकर मैं ही सत्संग बोलता हूँ. तो यू कांट टॉक टू वॉल्स नो. Although those who listen sometimes are like walls only. I know. Add a Miki to them, then become Valmiki, the great guru of this text, writer of this text, Valmiki. So, in this way, I became the means. He gave the knowledge, he gave me the order. अब तुम्हारा काम वही है. So I am here just now like that. Till the whole kalpa is there, I go on doing this work. This is how, but that's how Vasishtha Vishwamitra, Valmiki Veda Vyasa Vamadeva, Atri Bhrugu Vasishtha Gautama Kashyapa Angana Sapulastha Muneha Jamadagna, ye sare Rishi Muni, Mayagnavalke Maitre Vaisham, they are always there. They can be invoked. So tomorrow this portion we will see of Brahmadeva teaching to Vasishthaji and sending him to the Bhuloka for this work. With this chapter will be over, in which the story aspect has been told because Sri Ramji inquired. You and I also have the clear knowledge now. The Parabrahma, the Vishnumurti, from his name Kamala Brahmadeva. Brahmadeva created the world, human beings were suffering. Then he wanted to give them jnanam, he wanted a means, he created Vasishtha Rishi. Very spashtam. Gahan is very, and all these can be deeply visualized too. Tomorrow we'll continue. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Bhurvasam Prana. Thanks. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति तस्य भासः सर्वमिदं नारायण दासनमो तेरि मे गुरु. बोल से सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री योगाष्टमा रामायण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यास ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सतनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक से उपास जिज्ञास धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु मुक्तगण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. थैंक यू. Yes. Yoga. See, chanting these mantras itself is great punya and sadhana. Remembering Sri Ramachandraji's sadhana. Remembering Vasishthaji's sadhana. Listening to these noble thoughts itself is sadhana. देखो अगर क्लास में भी नहीं बैठे तो कहाँ विषयों में फंसे रहते. And in this, when we grasp the knowledge, there is a higher purushartha. Congrats if somebody is able to do. Gained knowledge, if somebody is doing sadhana, unka to कहना क्या, they are wonderful. And when that sadhana becomes single-minded, siddhi is gained, janma dhanya. Right, friends. See you. Join in 5 minutes.